The desert sun beat down on Moses as he stood fearlessly before Pharaoh. He had returned to Egypt, the land of his youth, with a divine mission. God had chosen Moses to lead the Israelites out of slavery, a task of immense courage. Moses, once a prince of Egypt, now stood as a brave champion of the oppressed. He looked Pharaoh in the eye, a powerful ruler with no equal, and spoke with unwavering faith. "Let my people go," he declared with divine authority. Pharaoh scoffed. The Israelites were his slaves, their labor crucial to his kingdom. He would not release them. Pharaoh's heart hardened against the pleas of Moses and the cries of the Israelites. He refused to acknowledge their suffering or the power of the God Moses spoke of. The stage was set for a battle of wills, a clash between a king and the divine will of God. Moses warned Pharaoh of dire consequences if he did not heed God's command. But Pharaoh remained unmoved. He would not be swayed by threats or divine pronouncements, and so the plagues began. The Nile, lifeblood of Egypt, turned to blood. Fish died, the stench unbearable. Then frogs, millions of them swarming fields, homes, even Pharaoh's palace. Lice followed, infesting people and animals alike. The Egyptians suffered, their pleas for relief ignored by their stubborn ruler. Wild animals roamed the streets, bringing fear and chaos. A pestilence swept through the land, killing livestock. Painful boils erupted on the skin of the Egyptians. Hail and fire rained down, destroying crops and structures. Locusts devoured what little remained, leaving behind a barren landscape. A thick darkness, a darkness that could be felt, enveloped Egypt for 3 long days and nights. Yet the Israelites remained resilient, their faith unwavering. Divine signs appeared, reminding them of God's promise and power. Still, Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. He would not be broken. But God had one final plague in store, a plague that would break even Pharaoh's iron will. The 10th plague targeted the firstborn of every Egyptian family. At midnight, a cry of anguish echoed through the land as the angel of death passed over Egypt. Only the Israelites, their doorposts marked with lamb's blood, were spared by this divine protection. Even Pharaoh's son, heir to the throne, was not immune. Finally, Pharaoh broke. His heart shattered by grief, he allowed the Israelites to leave, granting them the hope of freedom. They fled into the desert, a vast and unknown land, guided by a miraculous pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. But Pharaoh, his grief replaced by rage, had a change of heart. He pursued the Israelites, his army thundering across the desert sands. The Israelites, trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's army, cried out in fear. Moses raised his staff. The Red Sea parted its waters, forming towering walls, a miraculous path to freedom. A dry path appeared, and the Israelites walked through the heart of the sea, the ground beneath their feet illuminated by the divine presence, filled with hope and faith. Pharaoh's army followed, chariots and horsemen charging into the seabed, but the waters crashed down, drowning Pharaoh and his soldiers. The Israelites were safe. On the far shore they watched in awe and gratitude as the waters of the Red Sea swallowed their pursuers. Their freedom, so long denied, was finally won. Triumph filled their hearts. They celebrated with singing and dancing, their voices echoing across the desert, a testament to their unyielding spirit. They were free from slavery, free to worship their God, free to forge their own destiny. The Exodus, a testament to God's power and the resilience of the human spirit, was complete. The Israelites, led by Moses, embarked on a new journey, carrying with them the hope of a promised land and the memory of their miraculous escape from Egypt. Their future was bright, filled with promise and endless possibilities.